this video I'm going to show you how to use the QuickDam tool to quickly create a dam and calculate volumes. The idea behind QuickDams is to quickly define a position of a dam wall and to see what that net effect is on the volumes of a dam. That is the earthworks volumes to build the dam wall, as well as the water volume and the maximum depth of the actual water mass. To do that, we go to strings and we say add a new string, and we will indicate a string. Then we will go to string utility and use the QuickDam tool, where we will set up our parameters. I have already determined my parameters based on my water level, my crest level, that's the final level of the dam wall, the width of the crest. There will be a key, so I've defined a key trench width and a key depth. Now each dam will have a unique design, and the ground type or the soil type or the hardness of the material will determine what type of key, how wide it is, how deep it is. So it's something you have to do with a consulting engineer. This is strictly an example of what can be done. So we will define a spillway at a certain elevation and tell it how wide the spillway would be. So that just gives us a total width of 4 meters, which would be incorporated in the calculation of the volumes. We will then put in our upstream and downstream slope of our wall, as well as the slope used in the key. We go to calculations, and we will first calculate our wall. Now the program will calculate a section base end area rule, where each area of a section is added to the next and divided by 2 and times the distance between each section. So I'm going to draw a section at every 1 meter along the dam wall, and then I'm going to calculate a volume of water based on a 1 by 1 meter grid. First of all, we will indicate our wall, which is a geometric alignment string, which is module 11 of Model Maker. Okay, and secondly, we will define our water. Now, it helps to know where the 663 meter contour is, and for that I'm going to use F5, and I'm going to just ask the program to show me the elevation on the actual active DTM. So I'm going to just put my cursor there. That is 663, running along 661, and there is 663. Great. So that's where our water area would be. So I'm going to ask the program to use that string to define the start of the area, and then I'm going to use the node feature on the actual area definition tool to just add nodes along my string that is wider than that 663 contour. Now you have to just mind where you click to get that area grabbed properly. And it doesn't matter if I go much wider than that, it will only calculate the water basin based on the heights of the actual dam wall settings. So you'll see it when I run the calculation, it only fills the water in the area where we are at our water level of 662.5. So there you have it. The wall has been calculated, the water is calculated, and if I'm not happy with this setting, I could then move the wall. So to do that, I will just go to string and go to edit and use the string move tool. So I can either make it bigger and then run that function again. String utility QuickDam, do the wall in that position, and then the water. In this case, it remembers all the nodes we used. So I'm just going to refresh my screen by just zooming in and out a bit, and using that same method where I grab that string, go to nodes, and just go larger than the catchment area, and accept. And there I have a different calculation. If you are a contractor and you want to also do a quick quotation, there is a quotes function in here where you can enter the client's name. You can add some prices for the earth moving based on cubes or liters used, and the program will then calculate some totals. Right, and then under general we can put your company name in there, and right at the end you can just say print quote, and there's a quick little quotation that you can supply to your client.